So today we are headed on a lovely VFR day up to Takeoff, which is the Grayling Army Airfield. I've never landed up there, never landed on an Army base before, so it'll be interesting to see what we see. Let's get the weather down here in Lansing first.
Lansing time is Kilo 16530 observation, 0.2205, visibility 10, got clear, temperature 18, 3.6, altimeter 3008.
Lansing clearance, Cirrus November 712 Lima Foxtrot. On the ground in Lansing will be VFR up to Grayling at 3,500.
Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, maintain VFR at below 3,500, departure frequency 118.65, squawk 7232.
Alright, maintain VFR at or below 3,500, frequency 118.65, squawk 7232, 712 Lima Foxtrot. That's in, our tower is in, clearance is done. He said 3,500. So we'll dial that into our altitude. Lansing Tower, Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, looking to taxi for a run up and then VFR departure to the north.
Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, Lansing Tower, are you at Preflight?
Yep, we're over at Preflight.
Cirrus 2 Lima Foxtrot, runway 28 left taxi via Charlie Bravo, run up pad approved, advise when leaving the pad.
Charlie Bravo to 28 left, will advise when leaving the pad, 712 Lima Foxtrot, and we have, I understand the weather's changing, so I'll get it again in a second, doing the Foxtrot.
Yes sir, give us about 3 minutes and Lima will be up.
Cirrus has differential braking, so you don't have any control of that front wheel. It's like a shopping cart. So you hit the left brake to go left, the right brake to go right, but it also slows you down, and you can't ride them or overheat your brakes. Takes a little getting used to, but because I learned on a Diamond DA20 and then DA40, which also has the castering front wheel and differential braking, it hasn't been a big transition for me. Go back to our checklist while we're in the taxi. We checked our HSI, our attitude gyro, and our turn coordinator. They were all good. Over to our run-up checklist. Doors are secure.
Test aircraft, Mason Lima current, Lansing altimeter 3005.
Cap's handle is good, seatbelt is on, cabin defrost is not on recirculate, and we do not need an air conditioner right now. Fuel quantity is good, fuel selector is on the fullest tank, fuel pump is on boost. Here we are at the run-up pad. There's almost no wind today, so there's no way to really point it into the wind. Left mag, we lost 50, back up. Right mag, we lost about that same 50, back up, and we're good. Now we go back to a hard idle. Engine, one last check here. We'll go to the fullest tank, we're full rich, we're on boost, flaps are 50, recirc is off, we're on both mags. Tower, Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, just pulled out of the pad and forgot to call you.
Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, no problem. Wind 310 at 5. Turn right heading 310, runway 28 left, clear for takeoff.
Right to 310, 28 left, clear for takeoff, 712 Lima Foxtrot. Alright, let's check one more time, no traffic. I don't see anybody on final. We're good to go. Last checks, boost, full rich, flaps 50. No recirc, mags on both. We'll turn our landing light on for the takeoff. We've got tons and tons of runway here, but we will use it all. We see 28 on the runway, we're on the right runway. And we are lined up. Let's get it straight. We'll go to full power. Engine looks good. Airspeed's coming up for 77. There's 77, it's already floating. Climb out at about 90 knots. Manifold pressure got a little high there in the yellow. We're climbing like crazy, 1,500 feet a minute here. Alright, clear of obstacles, 90 knots. Flaps coming up.
600.
Engine looks good, 600, caps is available. Make our right turn to 310.
Cirrus 2 Lima Foxtrot, contact departure 118.65, good day.
Over to departure, good day, 2 Lima Foxtrot. departure, Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, 2,300, climbing 3,500 on a 310 heading.
Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, Great Lakes departure, radar contact me for altitude, your discretion, resume on navigation destination.
Altitude, my discretion, own nav to destination, 712 Lima Foxtrot, thanks. Climbing like crazy, climbing at 1,500 feet per minute while banking. Engine still looks good across the board. Going to the checklist, no oxygen needed, power lever is full forward. Mixture's in the green arc, yes. Flaps verified up, yes. Airspeed above 120, yes. Fuel pump is still on boost. Fuel flow looks good. Engine parameters, good across the board. And just like that, we're at 5,500. And we can go right into our cruise checklist. Power lever we're going to reduce to 30.5 on the manifold. So we'll pull it back. And we're managing to our TIT, our turbine inlet temperature. We'd like to see about 1,600 there, within 10 degrees of that. And we look good. Our mixture is set. And our fuel pump, we're going to leave on boost for now. No need for oxygen. So we are on to our next checklist, which would be descent for us. And we'll go back to our home screen just for a quick scan. We do have traffic dead ahead, but he is 4,000 feet below us, so he must be coming in for a landing somewhere. No problem at all. Alright, so we're at our cruise altitude now. We've got about 36 minutes to go before we get to our destination. We're running at 75% power, which ends up being 16.4 gallons per hour. You can see engine is completely in the green. Not a lot of traffic today. So that 16.2 gallons per hour at 75% is giving us 152 indicated, 165 true, 167 over the ground because we've got a 2-knot tailwind, not much of a tailwind. So it's early, but we're going to go ahead and get our frequencies in for our destination. So I just go to flight plan and hover over where I'm going. I go into Takeoff here.
Alpha contact short approach 132.35.
And I can go in and put their ATIS in my COM2 active. One of the cool things about the Cirrus Perspective Plus is that over here on my MFD, I've got my destination highlighted, and then down below you can see I've got my destination METAR. So without even tuning into the weather there, I can see, you know, their winds, their visibility, almost everything you need. You still got to use the radio, still got to tune in.
Roger.
But it's a nice little added feature. And it somehow connects, I believe through the Sirius XM satellite. So even if you're taking a long flight and you're just hours away, you're still going to get that weather.
Good day.
Yet another cool thing about the avionics here, I've got my iPad with me, and it just popped up and said, hey, you have database updates available on your iPad. And of course, I go down here, and overnight it must have loaded some databases, so it keeps them fresh for me, so you're always ready for that IFR flight, that your databases are going to be ready. I'm just going to go ahead and go back to the MFD, and if I click the update button, it'll begin that update process. I want to make sure I use the VFR map today on the MFD because I'm going to an Army airbase. There's restricted areas and MOAs that are active today. I want to make awfully sure I stay out of those.
Contact Minneapolis Center 132.9er, see ya.
132.9er, see ya. 2 Lima Foxtrot. Minneapolis Center, Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, level 5,000. Minneapolis Center, Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, 5,000, descending 4,500.
712 Lima Foxtrot, Minneapolis. Remember, 712 Lima Foxtrot, Minneapolis.
712 Lima Foxtrot. Lima Foxtrot's level at 4,500. I wasn't sure if you could hear my previous check-ins. They switched me over to Minneapolis Center. I'm up by Higgins Lake, so I'm way up north. It is just trees and lakes up here. It's beautiful, but the radio coverage can get a little spotty. I'm pretty low. I'm at 4,500 because I want to do
Lima Foxtrot Center.
712 Lima Foxtrot. How do you hear?
555, just remain this frequency. That should be fine.
Well, there they are. They checked in with me after I tried checking in with them several times.
41 Hotel Whiskey, change to my frequency 132.9er.
41 Hotel Whiskey, there now, sir.
You can see you don't have to get very far north in Michigan before it's just really pretty forest and trees. We'll just quick go into our descent checklist here. Oxygen's not needed. They reported their altimeter as 29er. My autopilot has caught the V path. We're into our descent. Cabin heat and defrost is fine. Landing light will turn on once they clear us. Fuel system looks good. I'm going to go ahead and slow us down. Doing 185 over the ground right now, so not going to hurt us to bring that power back, especially on a bumpy day like today. 2 Lima Foxtrot has a field in sight. Seven 1-2 Lima Foxtrot has the field in sight. Grayling Tower, Cirrus, November 712 Lima Foxtrot. We're about 10 miles to the southeast. I lost Minneapolis. We're inbound, full stop with India.
712 Lima Foxtrot, Grayling Tower, altimeter 2997, wind 250 at 10, landing runway 32, report left base.
Alright, copy your 2997. I'm a little bit far out here. Would a straight in be okay for 32, 2 Lima Foxtrot?
And 2 Lima Foxtrot, affirmative, report 2 miles straight in.
Will report, 2 miles straight in, 2 Lima Foxtrot. Alright, we're actually going to load this just like it's an instrument approach. Our V-path has already taken us down. And it should intercept here just like an RNAV. I've got great VMC conditions, so I'm not worried about obstacles because I would see them. He wants a 2-mile final. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here so I can get a good ballpark of where that is. There's our left turn to get on that final approach course. Speed looks good. We're at full rich, flaps are good, boost, recirc is off, we're on both max, seatbelts are fastened. And I'm going to slow it down a little bit more. We're well within our flap speed of 150, now doing 120.
712 Lima Foxtrot, just got a call from center, they have canceled their flight following.
Thank you, sir. And we are about 3 miles out right now, 2 Lima Foxtrot.
2 Lima Foxtrot, check was down, wind 230 at 9er, runway 32, clear to land.
32, clear to land, 2 Lima Foxtrot. 500 feet. And a little bit of wind shear, about a 5-knot wind shear there. A lot of trees here just before the runway. Take off that autopilot, get a feel for the plane. And that's a good thing I did. Ooh, it's an interesting one. Well, I've had better, but I've had worse. That was interesting wind. Here we are on runway 5, which is where he wanted us to be. Go down to Foxtrot. Now this is an Army airbase, so I'm looking for anything that looks Army, and it really doesn't. It's just a big old normal airbase, or a normal airport. I don't see anything airbasey about it at all. Power lever at 1,000, yes it is. Fuel pump off or boost, I'll just turn it off. Mixture, we will lean that back a bit. Flaps are up. And we are good to go. We'll get a little gas here at the Grayling Army Airbase. That's interesting. Next to the runway, there's a sign that says CIV. I wonder if that means civilian. Grayling Tower, Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot. All done getting gas. We'd like to depart the area to the south VFR.
And 712 Lima Foxtrot, Grayling Tower, altimeter 2996. Winds are 2507, gusts of 16. Would you like a runway 23 departure?
Yeah, that sounds great. 23, please. 2 Lima Foxtrot.
712 Lima Foxtrot, runway 23, taxi via Foxtrot. Let me know when you're ready.
Foxtrot over to 23. We'll do a run up at hold short if that's okay. 2 Lima Foxtrot. Alright, last checks. We're on boost, we're on full rich, flaps are 50, the recirc is off, we're on both mags, and the engine looks good. Let's see if we can get cleared for takeoff here. Grayling Tower 712, Lima Foxtrot, run-ups all done, holding short, 23 ready.
712 Lima Foxtrot, departure to the south is approved, runway 23, wind 230 at 7, gusts of 16, clear for takeoff, report exit class Delta.
Clear for takeoff, 23, will report exit, class Delta, 712, Lima Foxtrot. Alright, final is clear, runway is clear. We're looking for 23. There's a big old 23. We got more than enough runway. Full power achieved. Airspeed's coming up. Engine looks great, looking for 77. There's 77. A lot more right rudder. And those gusts are kicking us around already. We've got an eye on those restricted areas, we got no problem there. 712 Lima Foxtrot reports exiting the class Delta.
712 Lima Foxtrot, freak change approved, have a great one.
Thanks, sir, officer, you have a good day too. See ya, 2 Lima Foxtrot. Going over some super pretty lakes here. It's hard to fly at all in the great state of Michigan and not have some pretty lakes, some pretty forest. The farther north you get, seems to get just prettier and prettier. These aren't even the Great Lakes. Minneapolis Center, Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, VFR request.
712 Lima Foxtrot, squawk 3035.
3035, 2 Lima Foxtrot.
712 Lima Foxtrot, your radar contact 25 miles south of Grayling, maintain VFR, west branch altimeter 299
And it was just going on in the background, but there it is. Database transfers complete. Makes it so easy. So coming up, I'm on a VFR flight coming up, but I loaded the visual procedure for 2-4. I did that because it'll give me a nice synthetic glide slope coming in. It gives me a line to follow. I can even have the autopilot track it like an RNAV or an ILS. You'll notice over here it's going to show us in that little magenta that our next step down is going to be from our cruising altitude 6,500 down to 1,700.
Victor, switch.
We are now just 8 minutes out. We're going to be at our top of descent any second now. I just announced it. VNAV altitude select. I've got to pick an altitude that's lower than where it needs to go. So if I give it a quick spin, it jumps right down to where it needs to be, which is 1,700. And you'll notice we're going to pitch down here in a second, right when we intercept this, the VNAV path. If I go over here into the map options and I do an inset, which is the VSD, it's going to show that descent. So as soon as our little airplane gets to this dot, we're going to be there. Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, 6,200, descending 1,700. We have Mike.
Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, Great Lakes approach, flight now altimeter 3002, enter a right base, runway 28 left.
Go into our descent checklist here. Altimeter is set, cabin heat and defrost is fine, landing light's not on yet, I use that when I'm cleared to land. Fuel system, we will switch over to the fuller tank. Make sure our fuel flow does not change, it did not. Power lever is as required. We're not doing a rapid descent. We're in good shape. Our next one is before landing. Our seatbelts are already on, our fuel pump is already on boost. We'll go full rich, flaps as needed, autopilot as needed. It was gusty as heck up at the Army Airbase in Grayling, but down here it looks a little bit better. We'll get a wind check on our way in because our METAR and what approach told us were very different directions. None of it's a big deal, it's 8 knots, so we'll be fine either way. but it'd be nice to know.
Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, contact Lansing Tower 119.9er.
Over to Tower, thanks for your help. 2 Lima Foxtrot. Lansing Tower, Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot on a 7-mile right base for 28 left. Will be full stop over to halfway.
Cirrus 712 Lima Foxtrot, Lansing Tower, winds 230 at 5, runway 28 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, 285, 2 Lima Foxtrot. And here's case in point why you don't reduce the power too much in a Cirrus. If you take that power out with this 3-blade composite prop, it slows down so fast that if you're not paying attention, it could get ugly. Take that power back even more, making the turn to final. That is 28 left, visually identified. They're definitely a little high. So we're gonna kill that autopilot because it doesn't seem to be catching up to it, and I want to catch up. Speed check is good, first notch of flaps in. Trim that out. Yaw damper coming off any second now, so we'll get a better feel for the airplane. Right on the glide slope, we got a big old bird. Get out of here, bird. Speed is great, alignment is great, descent rate is great. Runway is made. Start pulling that power out. We're coming down. Bouncy. Not my best. Just the slightest bounce still bugs me. Save those brakes. Left turn Charlie, Charlie to half flight, staying with you.